Good morning, everybody. There goes my cam. It started. If y'all notice, I'm doing things a little bit different today for Tech Third. Let me fix my cam. It never fails. The gamma on my cam, or the exposure on my cam, always resets constantly, and it drives me nuts. How's everybody doing this morning? How's the audio coming through? Because I'm not using XSplit this morning. I'm not using XSplit, so I want to make sure everybody can hear me and everything else. I'm using the evil, horrible thing that is OBS. I hate OBS. There's a reason I use XSplit, but there's a reason I'm using OBS this morning. There is a reason I'm using OBS this morning. It's kind of muffly. Let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too awful bad. So let's see. How's it coming across on? Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too awful. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. We can go with that. That's okay. The reason I'm using OBS this morning to stream with is because I want to be able to show off XSplit. So I found the perfect use for OBS. I could show off XSplit without getting the Streamception thing going. Hopefully not too much. Well, I shouldn't get it at all. So it's Thursday, and on Thursdays, you know, I try to do a tutorial video for streaming or something like that. Look at this. I don't even have my hat on. I've been on the phone all morning, so it's been a rushed morning. So yeah, so on Thursdays, I try to do some kind of a tutorial for streaming on Beam, and last time I did one, unfortunately, I didn't download the VOD in time, so I couldn't upload it to YouTube. And I've been getting a lot of messages and stuff like that from different people. I've had people that come and hang out in my chat that have been in other people's chats that have, you know, said, hey, you know, go talk to Pav. He's really good at this stuff. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to do another one. And we're actually going to record this one. This one's going to go up on YouTube. I'm going to do it if I remember. But I have a feeling I'm going to have people remind me this time that I need to do it. So, all of that being said, let's start OBS. Because we're going to go, today, I'm going to walk you through how to go from never streaming before. You're not going to let me forget. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't. You're going to go from never streaming before to your first broadcast. Okay, and to have it look decent, okay, you know, not. I mean, you're probably not. I'm not gonna go into like minute, you know, details on things, but let's do this. Let's do that. Let's bring this. We'll bring it right there. That way, I'm not like my cam is not like covering up anything. So let's get some music. Oh, I can't do music. Yeah, I can. I can do music. Hold on. Let me find. Let's do play. Oh my god, it's loud. Y'all let me know if that's too loud for you. Y'all let me know if that's too loud. Chickface, thank you so much for the host. That is much appreciated. And the tweet outs. Alright, yeah. Y'all let me know if the music's too loud. But we're gonna start with this. Now, whenever you get your XSplit going, once you download XSplit, update it, to the whatever version it needs to be or whatever like that. I'm actually running on an older version because it works really well for me. The music is too loud. Okay. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, I can deal with that. Okay. It's not, you're not going to have all these fancy things. You're not going to have all this stuff down here. You're going to have, it's going to look like this. There's going to be nothing here. Okay, it's going to be blank. You're not going to have anything on your scene. So to give you a kind of a brief overview, these are your scenes over here on the bottom right, okay? These are, you know, you can have all kinds of different things. I've got my left monitor, my center monitor, give you a little streamception there. My right monitor, see, this is all my stuff going over here. I've got my voice meter stuff. My cam's not popping up because OBS is using it right now. Did I not change the title? I did not change the title. Thank you, Invis. Let me get here. Dang it. Give me what I want. Thank you. Copy that. And we will go with what should I put this? There we go. Fixed. So yeah. You know, these are all your scenes over here. Oh, go away. So I've got, like I said, I've got all my monitors there. I've got my starting soon. And I've got audio with that video track. I've got my cam stream, which you, like I said, you can't see because OBS is using my camera right now. And then I've got all these different blank scenes here. So what we're doing, we're going to set up everything. So when you open this up, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to create an output area. Okay, the output is the channel that you're going to be streaming to. So for me, I would be streaming to Beam. Okay, so I'm gonna set this all up completely. So we're gonna set up a new output. Oh, hey, look, Beam is actually on here now, so this makes it really easy. So we're gonna set up a new output to Beam. So now we have to authorize a Beam account. So click here to authorize. Click on the authorize. It's going to bring up and it's going to ask for your login information. I'm going to move this out of the way because I'm not showing y'all my login information. All right, and it's going to ask you to do things, determining the best ingest server. So this is all going automatic at this point. Okay. It's telling me this number right here, that's a good number to know. And this number is a good number to know. So keep track of these two numbers. So me, I know personally I can push out a 3,000 bit rate, but I normally keep mine at around 2,700, which is what this middle number right there is. 720p is, it's telling you right here that this is your recommend. I don't recommend anybody streaming over 1080 unless you have like an insane stuff. But the thing with your bit rate is, you don't want to go too high. You don't want to push a 1080p stream just because you can. You would think that, you know, oh, this is a better viewing experience for the viewers and stuff like that. But the thing that you have to think about when you do that is the viewers have to be able to have the bandwidth themselves to be able to receive that stream at that quality and at that bit rate. So if you push out a really high bit rate, which is what a 1080p stream would require to look good, you're going to have people that are on mobile. You're going to have people who, you know, may have a lower internet speed that's not going to be able to view your stream. What's up, Profits? It's Tutorial Thursday, man. Tutorial Thursday. So you have to think of that. You can't just push out, you know, just because you can push out a 5K. That's awesome, Profits. I'm glad I could entertain you, sir. But just because you can push out a 5K immaculate looking 1080p stream doesn't mean that you should, because you're going to limit your viewer base, because people aren't going to watch your video if it's sitting there constantly buffering, and that's what's going to happen on their end if you have a really high bit rate. So according to my settings and stuff on my computer, you know, this is what it's telling me: 720p. Capable throughput to the target server was 2600 kilobytes per second. What's up, Robson? How you doing today? So all we're going to do now is we're going to hit finish. The mixer will now be set to 30 frames. Yes. Okay, and it's going to, of course, move it. I can't move it while this is open, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to go through now. We're going to look at this. The bit rate. Okay, well, that thing said, this is set it to 2100. This is a good place to start. What it sets all of this stuff is it bases everything off. Now, you can tweak all of this over time. This is not a locked in stone thing. You can always come back and change this. I know for myself, I can push out a 2700 bit rate and almost everybody can watch my stream. So, but I'm going to leave this as default. I'm going to leave this all as default. But this is where you would set your bit rate. Now, I run a constant bit rate. I don't do a variable bit rate because I don't want my stream going from, you know, this quality down to this quality, then back way up here, and then back down again. I want constant bit rate so it looks the same. And this is all your audio codecs and everything else. So all of this should be good. So we're going to tell it okay. And you should be good to go. We should be able to technically right now stream out to the RSR Beam page. There it goes. If we go to Beam and we browse, there it is. Red Stuff Republic is live. Boom, first live stream. Okay, so that works. So bam, at this point you're streaming. Now you just have to, what's up, Tube? How you doing this morning, sir? So now all you do, you've got XSplit set up. You're linked to Beam. Now all you have to do is add your content. Okay, you've got your bit rate set. You've got all this other stuff set. And like I said, you can go back in and tweak those and bump it up, bump it down, you know, compared to what you hear from your viewers. Get feedback from your viewers as to the quality of your stream. Don't get mad if one of your viewers say, hey, your stream froze. You know, hey, you know, I can't, you know, hear you, or something like that. It's not the viewer's fault. You know, it's 90% of the time something either on your end or something on something in between you and Beam. Please save and add to YouTube. Yes, I will be uploading this one to YouTube. I've got people that are not going to let me forget this time. So pay attention to your viewers, because they're really going to be the ones to tell you, you know, the quality of your stream. You know, I've got the internet speeds that I keep my stream up while I'm streaming. I have it turned down to a 480 because I've got transcoding, but to just kind of lower the bandwidth use, but I do keep it up so I can see when things start going wrong. But okay, so you've got your blank canvas. you've connected, you've tested it, you see that it works. Let's start adding things to it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add your game. Well, it depends on how you want to do this. You can do this a couple of different ways. If you come down here, let's move this back to where everybody can see things again. Move this over here. Okay. You can come down here to add. You're on a blank scene, which is your scenes are over here. You can change the title of your scene in this little text box right here, above all this stuff. This is where you can change it. You can just take it, and all you do is just type into it. You can do this is the test scene. Okay, boom, click off of it, and it changes the name over here on your button. So you can have tons of buttons, and you can keep adding more buttons. It's awesome. So the first thing you want to do is you want to add your game, right? Okay, there's two different ways you can do that. You can either add and go to game capture, and Xsplit is really good about picking up games. If I was to launch, what's a fast game for me to launch? Let's go here. Let's just do golf. We're gonna launch golf real quick. I want this windowed for a reason. Okay, boom. So golf is coming up. Okay, so there's two ways that you can do this. We're going to. You can't minimize golf, so I'm just gonna pull it over here off the scene for a minute, or off of the screen. There we go. Okay. Minimize Steam. Okay, so there's two ways that you can do this. One, you can do a monitor capture. If you play all of your games at full screen, okay, whether you've got one monitor or you've got multiple monitors, you could do a monitor capture. And I'm going to show you what a monitor capture looks like. And all a monitor capture is a screen capture. You just click on screen capture, you just click it. One click, that's all it takes. So if you just click one time, it's going to grab that monitor, whatever you see on that monitor. Okay, so I can delete that. You can just click on it, hit remove. Do add screen capture over here. That didn't do it right. That just picked up the window. It's actually a smart program. Screen capture. If you have to click on the actual desktop. Let me move some things around over here. There we go. I can see the desktop a little bit now. All right, add screen capture. Click on the desktop. Boom. It shows you the whole monitor now. So this right here is my right monitor. So you can capture your game this way. As you can see, you can go around, you can do things. You've got your game here. The other way that you can do this, now it depends on you as a streamer what kind you want to do. If you're constantly flipping back and forth between windows and stuff like that, games or config files, or doing stuff like I do, I recommend doing a window capture. It's really easy. It's much easier. All you have to do is capture the window, and then anything that shows on that window, your viewers will be able to see. But you have to be cognizant of that, because if you bring up anything with passwords or something like that, you don't want to do that. You don't want to show passwords and stuff like that to your viewers. So we've got the game here, and if this game was in full screen on that monitor, like I said, it shows whatever the monitor has. So at this point, you could stream. You could stream this right here. Just blow it up to full screen, and boom, you can stream. Okay. The other way to add a game, let's remove this again, is to go click on add and do game capture, and it picks up Golf with Your Friends. It picks up that it's a DX11 game. So I can do this, and then I can just drag it open. And all you do is to resize it, you just click and drag. You can move it around. If you hold shift and move it, you can even do this. You can like flip this around. You can flip it. Look at this. Look at this. We are upside down and backwards and all kind of stuff. So, I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. And as far as I know, OBS cannot do this. This is not a thing. This is how I have my intro cam set up. This is how I did it. Let's flip this back around. There we go. And you can always shift and double click, and that will resize it back to default. Bit of advice: resolution Xsplit doesn't like much over 1920 by 1080. Honestly, Enviz, what I recommend is streaming at 720 period. Don't try to stream at 1080. And whether or not you have the good internet connection or not, and I covered this a little bit earlier, it doesn't matter if you have the internet connection. It matters if the viewers have the internet connection. And if you're pushing out that kind of bandwidth, you're going to have people that are going to constantly get buffering. So yeah, this is the second way. Yes, it is your desktop resolution, but you still, an XSplit, this up here in the top right, this shows your resolution that you're streaming at. It doesn't matter what your desktop is at. My desktop's at 1080. I have a 1080 thing. I don't do any kind of fancy anything. All I do is tell XSplit 720p, 1280 by 720 at 30 frames a second. That's it. That's all I do. And I take my screen and I maximize it. Boom, that's it. This is literally all I do. That's all it takes. So now you've got your screen. So you want to get a webcam up. Okay, now my webcam is not going to show on XSplit because, like I've said before, OBS is using my camera right now, and the way a webcam works, only one program can use it at a time. But we're going to go to Add, and we're going to go to Webcam, Capture Card, or Video Device, and it should automatically pick up your webcam. Like, see, it picks up mine. Logitech Webcam Pro 9000. That's the webcam I have. It's old, I know. I need a new one. But that's why this is popping up, because OBS is using it. And then you just resize it. Now, if you want to do green screen, okay, let me just grab an image. Green screen, images. We will take, well, there we go. There's one right there. Let's save image into pictures, and we will call this image 1. Save. All right. So we're going to pretend that what I'm fixing to add is the webcam. Okay, so we're just going to remove that. We're going to add media file. Go to pictures. Picture 1. Boom. Okay, so this is my webcam right here, okay? You scale it down. So what you want to do is you want to chroma key it, right? All you have to do is right click, go to color, make sure that it's selected down here. Because if you're putting on this one and you right click, you're going into your game settings. You want your webcam. So make sure down here on the bottom you click on the webcam and then right click on it. Go to color and hit chroma key. Boom. That's it. That's all it takes. That's all you have to do. You don't have to mess with it. 90% of the time, this will work. One click chroma key, done. And then, believe me, I understand that was a perfect green on that background. But even with me, if I was to, I don't know if I want to do this or not. Let's turn this off for a second. There's you can see my green screen behind me. It's not lit up perfect. It's not lit up perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I have regular household lights. I've got 2 lamps right next to me and a couple of overhead lights. They're like ceiling lights that, they're in the house. I don't have fancy lighting or anything like that. But I'm able to get my green screen to work. Now, it took me like 10 minutes to get it set up in OBS. Because OBS is a pain in the ass, in my opinion. But, you know, this, at XSplit, it just works. Now, there are a few people out there that, for whatever reason, it just doesn't work. Why don't I like OBS? It's overly complicated for no reasons. There's, you know, it could very well be because I don't know the program well enough, and you know, I'll be the first to say, you know, that could be it. I just don't like it. There's a lot of things in OBS that you have to sit and just fiddle with all the freaking time, or at least in my experience, to keep a quality stream going. That in XSplit, I just don't have to. I set it, I click it, I tell it to chroma key, and it's done. You know, that's simple. It's really that easy. So, and plus the GUI, the interface for XSplit is just a billion times better. And for everybody that's watching, I am using the free version of XSplit. I, at this time, do not have a paid license. I am using the free version of XSplit. So, now you've got OBS Studio. Yeah, I'm using Open Broadcaster. I'm using this one, Open Broadcaster Software. 64-bit is what I have. So, you've got a webcam, and you've got your game. Okay? Again, at this point, you can stream. You know, you're good to go. You can stream just like this. But what happens when you start getting followers and stuff and you want notifications? That's what, you know, on Beam, 90% of the streamers use StreamJar. And we're going to take a look at that. This is my StreamJar. I'm not going to click on the other things or anything else. You go through, you set up your account, and you link it to Beam. It's fairly straightforward. We're going to create a new scene. And you can click on these, and it shows you how to go through and add it. You know, set up XSplit, set up OBS. These are try OBS Studio. So I'll take a look at it, Tube. I'll take a look. I'm open, but I've used XSplit for years. So if you click on these, and this is in the overlay tab. All you have to do is click on one of these, and it will walk you through step by step how to do it. And I'm going to show you how. It's really, really simple. So we created a new scene. We've got scene 4 here. Okay, so, okay, yeah. All you have to do, the first thing you want to do is you're going to add a banner. So you just click on banner, and it's going to throw it down here. Now, this is how it's going to look. It's going to be purple. It's going to take up the whole width of your stream. If you right-click on it and go to Settings, you can adjust that. If you go to Style, if you change the width, first of all, if you change this to say, now this is all going to be in pixels. Okay? Let's get out of that for a second. One thing you want to make sure of is that this screen size here matches the resolution that you are broadcasting in. So for me, that's going to be 720 because I stream in 720p. So I'm going to go to 1280 by 720. That's going to set the size of the image. Okay. So now we've got our banner here. Now you can click here and you can shrink it down. You can make it a little bit smaller. You can make it a lot bigger if you want. You know, however you want. We'll leave it about right there. Right click and go to Settings and click on Style. Now if I set my width to 500, tell it to save. Now I can move this and set it anywhere I want. Okay. And you can still adjust it and make it bigger or, you know, whatever you want. But if you don't want it to stretch across your whole monitor, that's all you have to do is adjust the width. You can put it down here. You can stick it over there. You know, you can put it in the middle of your freaking screen if you want to. OBS always made your games pixelated. Yeah. Yeah, there's just, I don't know. I'll definitely check out the new one, Tube, but in my experience, I've just always had issues with OBS. So for here now, it's just a matter of customizing it to how you want. If you go to settings and you go to style, you can change the colors of everything. Let's move this so that we can see it as we are doing things. And there we go. Like so. Okay. Settings. There we go. Style. The text color. You can, it pops this up. You can change the text color to black. And you'll see in the background, I don't know how well it's coming through on stream, but you save it. Now all the text here is black. Let's make this a little bit bigger so y'all can see on stream a little easier. You can change the background color. Let's see. For me, I use a reddish color. About like so, roughly. So now that's only going to change this side. That's your background color. Is the rolling thing that pops up. If you want to change the other side, you want to change the title color. So this one, you can have them like totally different colors. Let's see if we go here and we do like that and save. So now you have two different colors here. So it's all personal preference as to the theme that you want to go with your stream. It's fairly straightforward through here, setting all this up. You can set the opacity, you can change the font, you can add your own fonts if you download a font from somewhere. It's got all of these that are already in here. Let's see, you go to Noto Sans. You think you ripped the server again? That's okay, Storm. I'm going to get to that here in a little bit. I'm not. You're going to have to let me finish this part of the stream first, though. It comes with all kinds of different fonts built in. Check this out, Lobster. That's kind of cool looking. That's kind of cool. Let's change the text color back to white so you can see it. There you go. That's a cool looking font. So, you know, you do that. And this is your just rolling ticker, kind of shows how things are going. You know, it kind of gives an overview of what's happened recently and stuff like that. So we're going to take this, and if we do 1280 and save, it's going to go across the whole thing. And we are going to, boom, just like that. Style, width. Save. There. Now it's locked to the full screen again. And we're going to kind of trim it down a little bit because you don't want it to be like too much on your stream. Okay. Next thing you want to do is you want to add your events. You'll see people over on the side, like down in a corner somewhere. They'll have like so-and-so hosted, so-and-so followed, so-and-so hosted, so-and-so sub, or whatever. That's your events tab. And you just click on events and it adds it to your scene. And you adjust this the same way. Depending on what side of the screen it's on will depend on the justification, whether it's up against the left border or the right border. What's up, D-Squirrel? Thank you, thank you. And you can adjust this the same way. Go to Style. You could change the background color to some kind of funky yellow if you wanted to. And the title color to, let's do some kind of green. There we go. That looks beautiful. That didn't work. Hold on. Settings, style. Oh, I did the text color. Let's do the event background color. Is going to be pink. There we go. So now you got this here, and you can click on this. If you click on the little circle right there, you can scale this as well. So you just take that, and they drive it right there. There you go. Now you can change the opacity on this, and a lot of people do. You go in here, and you drop your opacity to, say, 50%. See, it kind of fades out, and you'll be able to, like, still see the game and stuff behind it. Not the greatest, but It makes it kind of see-through. Tube, thank you so much for the host. So now you've got your banner across the top. You got your events here. Now you want to get your notifications. So, I mean, who doesn't want notifications? You want to be able to shout out all those people that are following you and hosting you and doing things like that. Oh, excuse me. So the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to click on notification. Boom. It throws it up on your screen. And you go right back to the same thing again. Go to your style. You can change the text color to black. Change the you can change the opacity. You can do all kinds of different things that you can change in here. The background color, let's make that a gray. Why not? You can change the height and width in here if you want to be really specific with it. The font size. You can hide the shadow effect. That's because it's got a shadow effect on it. You can hide that if you want. Sounds. Now this is where you're going to assign all of your music, your sound effects for your notifications. You got a follow sound. You've got a subscriber sound. You've got a host sound. These all need to be certain things. Now this is going to tell you. Let's see, if I go to my stream files, is that where it's at? No. Nope, 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 don't do it. Cancel. Cancel. Go away. Choose file. Oh, why are you being a pain? Settings. Sounds. Choose file. Thank you. Data drive. I gotta find all of my... Where is... Theme. Stream files. Here we go. Jingles. I got all kinds of different things in here. Let's go with... What is one? I'm looking for a specific file type. Here we go. If I go with this one, it's going to pop up. So you've uploaded an MP3 file. Xsplit cannot play these files. Okay. Xsplit has problems playing some different file types. But that's okay. I'm going to show you how to fix that. All you have to do is go to Google and search Zamzar. Z-A-M-Z-A-R. Okay. It is a free file converter page. All you have to do is you choose your file. Where'd it go? Which one was it? It was this one here. Okay, so I've chosen my file. I want to convert files to... Now, it told you here. Please consider uploading an OGG or a WAV file. Okay, so I want to take this. I want to convert this to a WAV. And then you enter your email address and you hit convert. Now, what it's going to do is in about a minute, it doesn't take very long at all. It's going to send you an email to that email address with a link to download your new file. And you'll download your new file and it will have converted it to the correct file type. Super simple to use. And it's free. I mean, you can't complain with free. Okay, so I already have... I have it in WAV. So we're going to open that one. So you can see now it's changed it to WAV. Now, if you click on the little... Chickface taught me this one. I didn't even realize you could do this. But if you click on the little speaker here, you can adjust how loud those are from default max loud. If you've got something that's like super loud, you can come in here and you can just turn it down. It's that simple. All you do is just hit the little slider, turn it down. Now there is no preview here. You have to do it on stream. I mean, it's the only way to test it. What's up, Milk Boy? So yeah, so you just go through here. You can add a tip sound. You can add subscribes. You can do resubs, host, tweets, all kinds of sound. All of those sounds that you hear whenever you go to different people's channels. And by the way, guys, if y'all want to hear an amazing follower notification, go click on Tube. Go to Tube's channel when he's live. Do it when he's live, because otherwise you're not going to hear it. He has, thank you, chick. He has the self-proclaimed best follow song on Beam. So go check out Tube when he's live next time and hit that follow song. It's amazing. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. But so okay, so you've got your files, and it's gonna take you some time. You're gonna go on the internet, go wherever it is that you go to get sound clips, or just Google sound clips, and just download your stuff. If it's not the right format, don't worry about it. Just go to Zamzar and convert it to the file type that you need, and then upload it. So that's done. You can set up stuff for donations. You can do a minimum amount if you want to trigger the alerts. I don't know why you would want to do that. I mean, I guess, if you, one of these days, you get up to where you've got 500 people watching you every time that you stream, and I hope that happens to everybody. If you want to set, I only want to get an alert because I'm rolling in so much money donations that's coming in. I just want to know if it's, $50 or more. That's all I need to know, because these alerts are just blowing up my stream. You can do that here. And you can do either one. And this is just for the alert. Those donations and stuff will still come into you. The alert just won't pop up. You can set images for different things. So you'll get an image file and a audio file for notifications. So you can change from the default notification if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can set a different image for each one of these things. And you here on the config, you can say, these are the things that I want to be notified. And actually, you can do it. I set, what did I set that to? Follow sound. Okay. Config followers. If I send a test now, Jiminy Christmas. That's my follower notification sound. People spam 1 cent. I mean, that's the thing. If you start running into that problem, that's where you can fix that. It's where, look, this is getting ridiculous. You just go over here to donations and you set your minimum donation amount. But here's where you can run your tests to see how it sounds and everything else. And then, of course, you can go back to sound and, adjust your volume if you need to or whatever. So now you have your notification all set up. You just set it where you want it to. Make it whatever size that you want. And there you go. So now you have created an overlay for your stream. Super simple. Super simple to do. Now, what you want to do next is you want to come over here on your scene. You're going to click copy URL. Okay, and it's going to tell you URL is now copied. So now, if we go back into XSplit, you're going to come down here to add. And you're going to go to other, and then go to web page URL. And then you're just going to Control V or right click paste that in there and tell it OK. Boom, there it is. It'll take it a second to pop up. And then you just drag this to full screen. So cool, now you've got an awesome, slightly weird colored overlay. It's kind of hard to see your host things, but this is where the tweaking is going to come in. You're not going to get this all set up perfect the first time that you do it, okay? You're going to tweak things. You're going to, figure out what works best for you as a streamer and what works best for your community. However you set it, you don't have to set it up like I did. You don't have to set it up like anybody has done. But this will get you started, okay? So now you have your game captured. You have your webcam captured down here. And now you got your overlay. Now in your list down here, the way this works, this is your scene. Whatever is on top is think of it as like layers to a cake, okay? You want your overlay at the very top because you want that to cover everything so that it will always be visible. The next thing down that you're going to want is your webcam. so that doesn't matter what you're doing, you will always have your overlay and your webcam on top. And then everything else goes down below. If you don't do that, you're going to get your game and you're not going to get any webcam or overlay, and you're going to be wondering, okay, why can't I see it? This order down here matters. Okay, so you just drop that down, and it's that simple. Boom, you're ready to go. So let's do a test. Let's output this to the RSR stream page. And let's go to Beam. We're going, I don't want to go to my channel. I want to browse. And boom, Red Stuff Republic is live. Playing interactive test stream of Minecraft on Golfing with Your Friends. So boom, there you go. You're done. You are done. You're going to want to get your description and stuff. I highly recommend you work on your descriptions, guys. Whenever I go to a new stream, I don't know if everybody does this, but I know whenever I go and check out a new stream, the first thing I do is, before I even talk in their chat, is I scroll down, because I want to know a little bit about the streamer. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to read their description. So I highly recommend that y'all take some time and work on your description. Okay, it really makes a difference. If I come in and I see nobody, they don't have a description, you know, they don't have an overlay. The webcam is not a huge issue, but I guarantee you will get more people in your chat with a webcam, because then you have that personalization. You've got that personal connection to your audience. They can see your reactions. It's not just your voice that they hear. And that's huge. It really is. So if you can, I highly recommend doing it. I've got to stop because I'm streaming 2 different places at the same bit right here. I just got a notification, so I'm sorry if I dropped any frames there. So yeah, but I highly recommend a webcam. Highly recommend it. It is not a requirement. You know, there are partners on Beam who don't have a webcam. Queen of Art was recently partnered, and she never uses a webcam. She's an amazing streamer. She's another part of Club Nub as well. But it does make a difference. It definitely does make a difference. You get a little bit more of that personal touch to your audience. So yeah, so at this point, you're done. You're set. All you do to start your stream is come over here, click on Outputs, click on your output that you have set up, and you're ready to go. And you're done. I mean, and you're streaming. Start playing your game. The other thing that we'll get into is bots and stuff like that, but I don't think I'm going to get into bots today. Bots are very helpful. I highly recommend that you get a bot. And I saw something on somebody's stream today.
I think you just can't bear to let a gorgeous guy like me out of your sight.
Oh, it went both of them. It went with both of them. It popped up on Xsplit too. That was awesome. I saw something today that I want to talk about. I'm not going to call anybody out, but somebody had their bot linked to their actual streamer account. I highly recommend that you don't do that. Create a second account on Beam, like in my channel, it's Pavbot. Create a second account for your bot. Do not link it to your primary streaming account, because if something happens and somehow the bot gets hacked or something like that, or you know, your credentials get leaked or something like that, you know, heaven forbid that happen, but I mean, let's be honest, it happens nowadays. That is so much worse than a mod getting hacked in your channel. At that point, they have complete control over everything on your stream. They can delete your account. I highly recommend that you set up a second account for your bot. Does anybody have any questions or anything I did not go over as far as XSplit goes that you guys are curious about? And for those who are watching this later on YouTube, by all means, let me know in the comments if you have questions, and I will do everything I can to answer those questions as well. So, if nobody has any questions, I'm going to briefly take the stream down. Oh, what you got? What you got, chick? Hit me up. Hit me up. What you got? You missed the first part, so you have loaded questions. Go ahead and ask them, Robson. Ask away. That's why I do this, is to try to help other people. How do you put chat on the stream? If you go back to Streamjar. Let me get to my overlay page. There we go. Yeah, you're on your Streamjar. That's it. Right here. It's chat. You just click it. Boom, it's there. You can't actually see it because... Oh, there we go. See, it's popping up. The bacon space just said boot. You can do it all in Streamjar. There are... yes, bacon space. There is pixel chat. There are some other chat services that you can use. I personally use Streamjar just because I'm already using Streamjar, so why do I really need to add something else? And, you know, just like everything else with this right here, click on style, and you can change everything. You can adjust it how you want, and you can make it smaller, make it bigger, put it wherever you want on the screen. And that becomes part of your overlay. See? Now it's popping up over here. You use ScortBot. I also use ScortBot. ScortBot is the bot that I use. I like ScortBot a lot. Does Streamjar already link to Beam or XSplit? You have to, whenever you log into Streamjar, you will link your account. Actually, no. Well, you might. Yes, you will. Because that's how it gets its notifications. Yes, you will authenticate with Beam whenever you create your Streamjar account. And then, like I said, all you have to do is click on copy URL for your scene that you just made. Come to XSplit, add other web page URL, paste it in there, and tell it OK, and then resize it to your screen. That is all you have to do. It is so simple. Have I done a tutorial on Tachyon? No, I don't use OBS. I'm using OBS for this stream. That way I can show you XSplit without it being live. But I normally do not. For me, the couple of extra milliseconds delay in chat is not that big of a deal compared to the ease of use that XSplit gives, in my opinion. And like I said, I mean, that is completely my opinion. I use XSplit. And I'm using the free version of XSplit right now. I have paid for XSplit in the past. There for the longest time. I had, I think, 2 years straight. I bought a license for XSplit. It's like $35 for the year or something. Let's take a look real quick. You're waiting for a YouTube video. Watch the first part. You should be all good. If you have a question, Robson, by all means, I don't care if I've gone over it before. Somebody else will be asking that same question again. Go ahead and ask it. Let's see. If we look up XSplit. Let's see. All kind of things here. Upgrade. You're gonna go. Here we go. Lowest $250 a month for a 36-month license, but of course you're gonna pay that all up front. Or you can get, that's personal. Well, I might have the personal one. I can't remember. I might have the personal one still. I don't know. And you can click down here, detail comparison. It'll show you the difference between free, personal, and premium. Let's see. And this is XSplit Broadcaster. This is not XSplit Gamecaster. What is XSplit? XSplit is the software that I use to broadcast my computer to Beam. It's another option other than OBS. Let's see, general features. There's a watermark. Yeah, no, I must have the personal version still. Let's see. Yeah, I must still have my personal. Must still be good. But yeah, it's not much. $250 a month for 36 months. Let's see, how much is that going to be? 250 times 36. That's $90 for 36 months. That's $90 for 3 years. So it's like $30 a year. That's not that bad. Do you have the page where you get it from? Yes, xsplit.com. There you go. Nope, chick beat me to it. You prefer Tachyon OBS since you're used to using it? Yeah, and a lot of people do. A lot of people do. Tachyon OBS is completely free. In my opinion, you get what you pay for. XSplit is an amazing software. And like I said, I have used it for going on 4 years now. Gamecaster or Broadcaster? I use Broadcaster. Gamecaster does not give you all of these different features with the overlays and stuff like that. I think the only thing you can add with Gamecaster is just your webcam. With Broadcaster, you can do so much more. And you can't do this, as far as I know, with OBS. And you can stream just like that. You know, for me, I have, let's go with this, game layout, yeah. Put you back up, go there. What I use this little feature for here, and I'll show you how I have mine set up. Let's change the size of it a little bit. Let's bring that down here. Okay, I take that. I'll take my... Oop, there I am moving stuff again. Make sure you click on... Well, we're pretending this is my webcam. I will take this and I'll move that out a little bit at an angle, and I'll set that over here. And then I take... Dadgo, and I did it again. Even I did do this sometimes. Okay, go to picture. No, I don't want the picture. I want the game. There you go. We'll make that a little bit bigger. This is how I have my my intro cam screen in XSplit. I'll show it to you. It's this right now here. Boom, right there. Normally I have the webcam turned off because OBS is using it, but yeah, this is how I did this scene here. So you can see my desktop. You can see, you know, I've got a bigger version of my camera here. And it's kind of an intro, talk to the audience screen. And it's a really cool effect, I think. You know, with your screen kind of slanted and at an angle and everything else. I think it's a really cool feature. There's chat integration on Gamecaster, but it's limited to Twitch and YouTube gaming. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, you're already using Streamjar, which has the chat. Blame Pavilon. No, you have to blame Chickface. Doesn't matter if she did it or not. Doesn't matter if it's my fault. It can be my fault all day long, but we're still gonna blame Chick. Yes, it is always blame Chick. Anybody have any other questions? Need your command over here? I may set something up. Any other questions from anybody? OMS Mappa. Okay, guys. I'm going to take my stream down for just a moment because I want this part of the video to be all on its own. I don't want to have to take time to edit it and everything else because I'm lazy. And I'm all about, doing things the easy way. So I'm going to take it down for just a split second. I will be right back, and we're going to work on a few things. So give me just a minute. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Actually, while I'm gone, why don't we do a broadcaster salute? Broadcaster salute is something that Old Shorty brought over from Twitch from another streamer there. And it's something we do here. It's a way that I allow people to self-promote in my channel. If you are a streamer here on Beam, and first and foremost, you follow me. You got to follow my channel because I'm awesome. So you got to follow me first. But if you are a streamer here on Beam, whether it is your first time streaming ever, or if you've been here since Alpha Beam, throw up an 07 salute in the chat. And what I want everybody else to do is click on that name. Oh, look at you. You totally jacked that from Invis's stream, I think. But yeah, throw your 07 up in the chat. And everybody else, what you want to do is click on the name and hit the follow button. You don't even have to leave the stream. It's really simple. I'll be right back. Give me half a minute and I'll be right back, guys.